Hey guys, good morning. I'm starting my day off with a burnt English muffin, the last one that we have, with some crunchy peanut butter, because crunchy peanut butter doesn't seem to go very fast in our house. I'm not sure why, because I actually prefer crunchy to creamy, but I don't eat peanut butter a whole lot because 2 tablespoons is 6 points. So I usually use 1 tablespoon and divide it up over whatever I'm eating. So just today in this case is an English muffin. Sometimes I'll do toast or whatever, but yeah, it doesn't go very fast. The girls don't gravitate towards crunchy. They'll eat it if I make their sandwich, but I don't make their sandwiches most days. So, or if they have a sandwich for lunch, we don't make them, they make them. So yeah, don't mind this. I have some ointment on the sides of my lips and underneath my nose because I have some super dry skin. So anyway, and look at the, oh my gosh, it's so bad, you guys, so bad. I've been trying everything to get it to calm down, the redness to go away, the cystic part of it to like deflate itself, but it's not working. So we'll vlog from this side. She's eating grapes. Anyway, the girls, Emmy's upstairs doing her Zoom of the day. Everly's taking a nap. I am just sitting down to have breakfast, and Autumn's having a snack. Maddie's moving laundry from the washer to the dryer. And my Hannah Benny went to the store to get us water. We are completely out of 7 5-gallon refillable containers. He even had to take the one from here because it was 100% out. So yeah, it lasted us a while though. Go ahead and put that in the sink if you're all done. Thank you. It lasted us a while. I feel like, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks. We usually get, probably not 6 weeks, maybe a month. You're welcome, baby. Maybe a month. I feel like we go through about 1.5 5-gallon containers a week. It depends on how much water the adults are drinking, really, because the girls drink about the same amount every day. They have these Contigo cups that I got from Costco. We have 2 sets of them. They each have 2 different colors. So like this lime green one's Emmy's, I have this pink one here is Maddie's, and this teal one is Autumn's. And then they have a whole another set of various colors, and they drink probably about 2 of these a day plus their milk, or if they have a juice with breakfast or whatever. So maybe like 1.5 of those plus whatever else they're having. So they go through the same amount of water pretty much every day. If I'm drinking a lot more water and the rest is drinking a lot more water, we can go through almost, I mean, I drink like 90 ounces every day. So we can do almost 1 gallon each a day. Yes, Autumn. So anyway, water saga. If we're going through water quickly, if him or I together drink even just 1.5 gallons, we go through 2 bottles a week. So it just depends. But 7 lasted us probably a month. And they're very inexpensive. I think I talked about this the other day. Like $1.25 for the 5-gallon. So not bad. So for under 10 bucks, he'll fill up those 7 and they'll last us for a little while. Coffee. I have some coffee. Today I did it a little bit different. I'm still using the Starbucks cold brew concentrate. It actually lasted us a lot longer than I thought because Andres has been drinking espresso. He prefers espresso. It has no calories in it. It's like a quicker drink. He always has preferred espresso. We just never have had the espresso machine. So anyway, he's been drinking that, so the Starbucks concentrate has lasted a lot longer. So it's worked out nicely. So anyways, the Starbucks concentrate, and I put a teaspoon of the pumpkin spice creamer in the coffee with my ice, stirred it around. Then I did the Italian cold foam on top, and it's really good. It has like a little spice. It's Everly trying to put herself down for a nap. She just doesn't want to. She keeps trying to stand in her crib. It's very nerve-wracking, actually. Has a little bit of a spice flavor to it. I could have put like some pumpkin on top. That would have been really good too. But then the sweet cream, this Italian sweet cold foam on top is really good. So that's what I'm having. My shirt today is super cute. This is the first time that I've worn it. It has a little real pocket here on the left breast area. It's navy blue on top and white on bottom. It's like a stretchy, I don't know what kind of material this is. Maybe like a Lycra, very stretchy and soft. It's not, definitely is one of those that would wash really well. Doesn't hold stains and stuff on it. I got it from Amazon. And I didn't have it recommended. I don't really watch a lot of women that are plus size like me that recommend fashion stuff from Amazon. And so this actually popped up in one of my Instagram ads, like as I was scrolling, Amazon popped up and this shirt was on there. And I always go look at the clothes just to see if they have a larger size, because I'm trying to get her clothes out of there. Not every seller does up to like a 2 or a 3X. I don't even know, what size is this? A 2X. So yeah, some of them, and I even at that have to look at the parameters to see what they consider a 2X, because some of them a 2X is like an 18 or a 20 or whatever. I typically, when I'm unsure of how it's going to fit, I will go with a 3X. This particular seller only went up to a 2X, but I think in their description it said the 2X was a 22. A 22 I feel comfortable in most places. So if it's a 20, sometimes it could be a little bit tight. And this shirt is meant to be a little bit, I mean, you can see it has a lot of stretch and give, but it's meant to be a little bit more on the fitted side. Super cute. They had a whole bunch of different colors. I think if you're smaller and it's a little bit more oversized, that would be even cuter. I'm not, and I got the largest size they had. So it's a little more form-fitting on me, but it would work for a long period of time if I ever can get my life together and lose more weight. So I'll link it down below if I can still find it. I really like the color blocking on it with the tan. Yes, it's a picture. So anyway, I'll link it. If you're around my size, 275, 5'5". I know everyone's torso is different, but if you're around my size, fits pretty well. And I like the fit of it. I will leave it down below. I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast until we have another Zoom. Is that good watermelon? We're having a post-PT snack. Some sandia. Is that good? Yeah. This is probably our last watermelon. Actually, not probably, it is the last watermelon of the season. And Everly's loving it. What are you doing? Careful, careful. What are you doing, pretty girl? Good morning. We are out and about running a couple of errands. I have a couple more things of nails to... Look at her face. She's like, are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Oh, you're just staring off? You see mommy? Peeking your nose? Anyway, I have a few more nails that I want to drop off, and I want to get them dropped off before tomorrow because I go back to clinic tomorrow. I had to return a couple of pieces of our costumes. So I ordered 2 Bowser costumes for Emmy. I wasn't sure which one she would like, and she liked the second one, which I'm glad I ordered because it looks better, it fits her better. So I'm returning the first one, and then my Princess Peach costume, I ordered it off some random Halloween website, and I also ordered the Toadette costume off of Amazon. So, what's wrong, Mama? What's wrong? So I wasn't sure if my Princess Peach costume would fit. I ordered a 3X, but you never know, and it actually is a little bit too big. I mean, it's gonna work, clearly, because it's not like it's falling off of me or anything, but it's long. And it's kind of like, it's not form-fitting, which I was kind of hoping it was. I probably could have gone down to a 2X, but I'm not gonna bother returning it or anything like that because it fits fine. And if it is itchy, I may just keep my clothes over it, and if that ends up happening, it'll work out okay. So I ordered the Toadette off of Amazon. Again, I wasn't sure which one was going to work, and so I'm returning the Toadette. And then we ordered these little, there's lots of stuff. I order stuff from Amazon all the time. Sometimes we end up returning stuff and it just doesn't work out. Sometimes we never end up using it. That's the cool thing about Amazon. They have a great return policy. So we ordered these little covering, like face coverings for the iWatch, and they didn't fit right. Like, they looked weird, so we sent those back. And then I need to drop off these nails at the post office, and then we need to stop at GNC for my Hanabini, and then we're going to head back home. And it's just always better when we all get to come instead of staying stuck in the house. Him and I have not had dinner yet. The girls had leftover Costco pizza that we had stuck in the freezer. We have some beef. Lately, we've been, all done? They were talking with my stepdad. Lately, we have been finishing up everything that we pulled out for dinner. For instance, last night we had salsa chicken, and Andres used 3 large chicken breasts, and we completely finished it. There was nothing left over. Also, he's been making, he usually makes the rice, and he's been making 1.5 cups of rice. And again, we've been completely eating it all. So it's just kind of, it's really playing with a shaker of gum. And so we haven't had leftovers. We've had to come up with new meals like pretty much every day. And I think it's just the way we pre-packaged the food when we bought it, like the meat products and stuff, because this poor guy's trying to return something and they're like heat lamps or something, he can't get in the door. Oh, sorry. I'm just holding the door for him. So anyway, yeah, we haven't had leftovers because we portioned the meat out too small. So I think we need to bump it up to like 4 or 5 chicken breasts so that we can make sure we have leftovers. That's quick. Yeah. Oh, there's the line. So anyway, we have no idea what to eat for dinner. So they had the leftover. There was just enough pizza for them, and we had a fresh salad with it. They did. So yeah, now we're gonna head out to run a couple of more errands. Got the vlog up a little bit late tonight, but it went up, and it was a long one too. It was almost 40 minutes. So hopefully those of you that enjoy long vlogs enjoyed that one. I know the last few have been pretty long. This one's not too long. I'm assuming it's just mostly a talking vlog. I watched while I was waiting for the vlog to export. I told you guys I try and multitask as much as I can. I started watching the first episode of Wentworth. It took me a little while to get into Wentworth, and I think it was mostly the accents. I think they're on season 8. To me, it feels like it's taken forever to get to season 8, and there have been so many different storylines from when it started till now. I mean, it's totally different from when it started, but it's really, really good. It's kind of like the Australian, New Zealand version of Orange is the New Black, but it's a little bit more serious. I feel like Orange is the New Black was like college roommates and stuff like that. It wasn't as murder mystery in a sense. Wentworth is a little bit deeper, a little bit darker. I like both of them for different reasons, but when I first watched it, it was really hard for me to catch what everyone was saying, like keep track of everything, because some of the words I didn't quite understand, and the accents, they're not super heavy. In fact, I love an Australian accent, or New Zealand, because I guess since I can't really tell the difference. Like I said, I know those of you that are from Australia and those of you that are from New Zealand can tell each other apart. I just cannot. So, you know, I feel like if I saw somebody, I'd be like, I love your Australian accent, and they'd be like, I'm from New Zealand, because I can't really tell when they're saying things. To me, it sounds, maybe if I heard 2 different people speak that are from each country, I'd be able to, oh, okay, now I hear it. Because to me, when people are speaking Spanish, there are very few people that I can tell apart, that I can't hear an accent. When I hear Spanish, I don't hear an accent behind it. But when Andres hears Spanish, he can hear an accent every single time. He'll be like, oh yeah, they're from Mexico. Oh no, they're from Dominican Republic. My point is I can't hear and tell the difference, but sometimes there are certain words that I had to learn what they're saying. Like, for instance, just one simple thing is they call the warden the governor. So I had to kind of learn just different things like that in the show. But once I got used to it and used to how everything happened in the show, it's so good. So good. The storylines and everything that they have, I love them. So I started Wentworth, almost a chapter, season 8. Very excited about that. That's probably what I'm going to watch the next like couple of weeks until I can finish it. And I'm still looking for some shows. I was thinking about starting Dexter. I was thinking about starting Outer Banks. I was thinking about starting, what was the other one that I just saw that I was like, oh, that looks like a good show? I don't remember. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking. My clinical classes are, I thought they were going to be a little bit more stressful. Knock on wood. I'm not like saying that they're not stressful, but there's not as much. We have one tiny assignment pretty much due every week, and then every like 2 to 3 weeks we have a quiz, or like in 2 weeks I have a soap note, a large soap note. I have a check-off video that I have to do where, from what I've heard, the professor gives you a patient, like a simulated patient, and you have to call the professor on a Zoom call. I don't know how they were doing it before, but on a Zoom call, and that our professor is the patient. She comes in with he or she comes in with the complaint, a UTI or whatever. They're having X symptoms for X amount of days. You're supposed to get a full soap note on them and interview them as if they were your patient in clinic to get an idea of what's going on, which I feel like is very tedious and almost not necessary, because if you've ever been to your doctor, yes, we do grab like a synopsis, history, family history, your history, what meds you're taking and stuff, but the nurse practitioner doesn't do that. I guess you just have to learn each person's role is what the whole thing is, because the MAs usually do that and it's very quick. It's not like the nurses do it. We did it at the hospital for the physicians, and it was our job to relay that information. So I guess it's just learning how to do it from the jump. But I feel like it's kind of crazy doing it like that when we're all nurses. We all have had at least 2 years of nurse experience, and we should have all done that already. So I think it's a little strange, because I guess seeing it from the clinical aspect, when a patient comes in, even if you don't have a medical assistant, their record has already popped up. I guess if it's a brand new patient, it doesn't. But anyway, that's what we have to do. She's a patient. We have to diagnose and treat her accordingly. And apparently we have a very little amount of time to do it, like a 15-minute window or something like that. And then we have an hour to write up the soap note. I think that's the biggest project. Everything else is fairly simple. It's more about going to clinicals, getting your experience, typing up. The problem with that is when you get home from clinicals, if you haven't had the time to type up all of your patients, for instance, some days I've been to clinicals 5 days now. All but one of the days we had 7 patients. All the rest of the days we had like 13, 14, 15, 16 patients. So I don't have time in an 8-hour day to sit there and chart on every single one of them while I'm there, especially because I'm doing double work. I'm going in and I have to chart while I'm there in the system, and then I come home and I have to chart on my own notes and record my own patient and stuff like that. So it's just time consuming. It's not difficult. Time consuming is more of the words. Now we'll see when I get to pediatrics and when I get to family health, because I have 0 experience in that area. I think for women's health, I feel very comfortable because it's very much the area that I enjoy and what my background is in. When we get into family health and geriatric patients and men, I don't even know. You know, you think, oh, men and women, if they're around the same age, should be the same. They're not. Their labs are totally different. What you would expect to come from a man or happen with a man doesn't happen in a woman, and vice versa. Same thing with children. They're not just little adults. They have their own parameters for stuff, and so I am kind of nervous for that. But luckily, when I'm done here, I finish on Everly's birthday. That's my last day of the semester. I don't go back for like 5 weeks, and then even when I go back, I have a 5-week short roles class that teaches you like paperwork and stuff like that, that you have to fill out when you graduate, and that tests you have to take, and keeping up your certification, and just various things like that. So it should be a fairly smooth transition into the new semester, and then I don't start my second clinical until the end of February. So I have kind of like a 2.5 month break in between this clinical and the next one to recoup and to try and like brush up on my, I think next semester I'm going to end up doing pediatrics and adult geri. So hopefully my preceptor doesn't think I'm a complete idiot when I'm like, I've never worked with a man before in my nursing career, you know. Hopefully he or she is a little bit sympathetic. Anyway, today felt like a really long day, and I don't feel like I was super productive today at all. When I was editing the vlog back, I was like, man, I got a lot done. I did laundry, I like filmed in all different aspects and stuff. It wasn't just a sit down vlog. I was super proud of yesterday's vlog. I got to add music and speed up things and, you know, all this stuff. And not today. Today was just like, I don't even know what the heck happened or what I did. Today felt like a super long day, but I did nothing. We ran a couple of errands. I got my last of my nails out, which is great. Returned all that stuff to Amazon, which is awesome because it just deposits right back into your Amazon account, and oftentimes it's the same day. Amazon has such a great return policy. Well, I guess the sellers who take stuff back, and you just drop it off at UPS. You don't have to package it or anything. It's awesome, and it's free. And then we went to GNC. My husband did his vitamin exchange thing, and then came home. The girls' sheets got washed today. Fun times. That was it. My load of laundry that I showed you guys in last night's vlog is still sitting right over there on the floor. In the basket, I should say. It's not really on the floor. In the basket. Because I just never had the energy to come up here. Never. And I probably won't have the energy tomorrow. And Thursday's our anniversary. Maybe I'll have the energy then. Okay, and I have a serious question for you guys. I've never struggled this bad with acne in one spot. I've had large cystic acne before, but never like 6 or 7 of them all clumped together, and I don't know how to treat it. I've seen a few videos from Dr. Pimple Popper on how to prevent maskne, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is because I didn't get it. I mean, I got the occasional cystic acne around that time of the month, like hormonally, but never like this. It is really bad and super painful. I've been trying not to touch it or pick at it, mess with it, anything. I've been trying to keep it clean. I'm washing my face twice a day, keeping up with my skincare routine, not putting anything chemical on it because they're not all open, but a couple of them have been open at some point. I'm keeping, you know, a spot treatment on them. Like, nothing's working. I don't know. I've never really been that good at skincare in general. I feel like it's gotten better. Like, my skin has gotten a little bit better. I still have super oily skin. I just don't, that's just not gonna go away. I feel like it's actually gotten worse since I've started putting all of the acids and stuff on it, and this kind of like going back and forth. I feel like it's gotten worse, but it does look, maybe not right now, but it doesn't look as dull. It looks a little bit more plump, but this, I cannot with this anymore. And on top of the fact that it doesn't look good, it is painful. So if you guys have any remedies, or if you've seen any hacks or videos or whatever that has given you really great suggestions, or something that you have found that works for you. I think it's just gonna take my skin some time to balance out, but even my ears are super irritated. Like, I'm kind of wanting to look for a mask that you tie above, kind of like a surgical mask in the hospital. You tie it on top and in the back, because the ones that I have, and my preceptor gave me an N95, 2 of them actually, but my head's so large, they're tight. They're supposed to be tight, but like unbreathably tight, you know? So I've just been wearing a surgical mask, but the loops are making my ears raw. Like, just even touching them down here, up here, super raw. So if you have any suggestions, let me know, or message me on Instagram. Either leave me a comment below or message me on Instagram. I'm curious if you guys have any good remedies for this, because and then I'm just afraid it's gonna get worse when it gets closer to my period. I don't know. It's bad, you guys, bad. So anyway, I've been blabbing for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. This will go up when I'm in clinic, but then I won't have a vlog tomorrow for you guys because I will have been in clinic all day. We'll see how the day goes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow.